Hey, welcome back to another episode of Hypixel Skyblock here on the Ironman profile. I like to get as much experience as possible without having to buy a bunch of experience bottles. So what I've been doing lately is just putting down a ton of lapis minions. I also went to Spawn to buy a bee pet. It was pretty cheap and it was just a couple stacks of coal and gold. And so yeah, kept doing the XP thing. I would wear lots of lapis armor and get tons of XP. Here I'm going to Maddox to do a bunch of Slayer quests. I had never done the tarantulas and it actually turned out pretty easy, and it's really nice because there's spiders that spawn everywhere. Yeah, this was pretty crazy. It's good for combat XP too, and so I should be doing it more in the future. But yeah, just doing tarantulas, and then I switched to Sven, Pack Masters, and these guys proved to be pretty difficult. I definitely could only beat the first level, and you'll see what happens with the second level, but yeah, it went alright, and then the wolves are just kind of annoying to kill in general, and then when I spawned the second one, I just got beat up, man. I'll have to come back to it. The unfortunate part was that I was carrying 40k on me, so I lost 20k, but that's alright. And then same thing here, I'm carrying 15k, and I got caught off guard by this Arachne Keeper and a little bit of lag, and I lost $8,000. No biggie though. I went to the museum, and this is a place basically where you can showcase all of your stuff. I think this is a very cool concept, and I started putting some of my stuff that I know I won't use in there, like this hunter knife that I got, this full mushroom set, and leaflet armor, and I like how it showcases it too and like values it based on price. I crafted a speedster rod here to do some fishing, and this would be kind of my new main fishing rod for now, and so I maxed it out with enchants as good as I could, and of course during my lapis mining strategy this was no hard task at all. Here fishing, I had full angler helmet or full angler set here with growth 5 prop 5, and I just did a lot of fishing. My goal is to get a dolphin pet, and I did not end up doing that today in this episode, but I did do quite a bit of fishing, so I would think that a dolphin pet is on the way here soon. Then I talked to this guy Scoop on the mountain, and he gave me a snow shovel, and I just ran around exploring the hub a little bit because I haven't really done that. And I also found this wizard tower, and I tried to investigate, and just all of this weird stuff started happening, and there was a rift, and it got rid of all my items. I honestly didn't know what was going on, but then I explored this rift dimension. I didn't know this existed in Hypixel Skyblock, to be honest with you, and I don't know if I fully understand it yet, but there's a bunch of NPCs, and I barely got to explore the place, and then I ran out of time. But yeah, I'll definitely come back here in the future. Then I went into the wilderness and found some fairy souls and Tia, the fairy, and I was able to exchange the 23 fairy souls that I've found so far into Skyblock experience and more backpack slots. Then I bought full farmer set. This isn't very good to what I understand, but it is maybe helping for when I do start farming. And I went to the garden and talked to Sam. Finally got back to her on the whole wheat thing that she asked me for a couple episodes ago, and she made me buy $20,000 worth of biofuel, which wasn't cheap, but then I made compost and was able to claim a plot of my own to start planting. This took so long to clear out. It was kind of frustrating. I don't have mushroom soup yet, so I couldn't fly around, so most of the stuff I did was just on the ground here, and eventually I cleaned up the whole place. And I honestly didn't need to. I finished the task a while ago. I don't know why I didn't quit. And talked to Jerry as well and sold him some wheat and got some copper. At the hub farm, I collected quite a bit of seeds because I had the goal to start making a huge wheat farm. Wheat was going to be like the first of many crops, but then I realized there was like an auto planter way to do it anyways. So that was so efficient. And I didn't even have to replant the wheat after I harvested it. I could just like go to this plot modification thing and it would plant it all again for me. How awesome is that? And here's the finished product. Hey, well, that's going to be the episode. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.